2 News at 11 and streaming on CBS News Los Angeles. I'm Marcy Gonzalez. Police are at the scene of a deadly shooting in the San Fernando Valley. A guest at a rental house was shot to death, and now detectives are looking for 2 suspects. The shooting happened just a few hours ago on Martha Street, east of Hesperia Avenue in Encino, and that's where CBS 2's Lauren Posen is live. Lauren.
Well, Marcy, police right now are working to get a search warrant to get inside that house. And detectives, they're working in this street very hard. They're going door to door asking if anyone has any security camera video. And a couple houses down, there is some video. The homeowner there tells us the suspects ran right to his house after the shooting. Crime scene tape blocked off part of Martha Street in the Encino neighborhood Monday morning. LAPD investigators are trying to piece together what led up to the death of a 32-year-old staying at a rental house here. Neighbor Mark Spaney says there's always different people coming and going from there.
There's a little activity at that house down there. It seems like it might be an Airbnb or they have a party down there quite often.
Detectives say around 6:30 Monday morning, a man staying at that house was shot. A friend took the victim to the hospital where he died. One neighbor told us he heard at least one gunshot, followed by a lot of commotion outside.
I heard a loud screech, probably 4:30 or so, and later on looked out here and a lot of police activity.
Police are looking for 2 male suspects. Spaney checked his security camera video and could have a strong lead. Minutes after the shooting, a man is hiding in front of his car. He lingers, checks if it's clear, and then runs down the street. A few minutes later, there's another person in the yard next door. He takes something off his neck, tries to jump the fence, but then just opens the gate. Spaney says he hopes his footage can help with the investigation.
I'm glad I put in the Ring camera.
Now, I checked with the agency that has the listing for the house. We haven't heard back yet, but I did see the house is listed to rent for almost $20,000 a month. Reporting live in Encino, Lauren Posen, CBS 2 News.
Wow, Lauren, thank you. Horror at a downtown LA smoke shop. Armed robbers stormed in and opened fire before leading officers on a chase, and a bystander ended up shot. CBS 2's Cara Finstrom is live in downtown LA where it all began. Cara, good morning.
Good morning, Marcy. Workers on this block tell me it felt like the Wild West out here last night. Detectives are hoping that security video from the cameras here at the smoke shop can help explain why so many bullet casings ended up on the sidewalks out here. Some witnesses tell us the suspects flipped a U-turn while getting away, firing more shots. Take a look at what we heard from LAPD Chief Michael Moore this morning. The chief tweeting he is grateful his people are safe and those they believe responsible in custody, adding the number of guns in the hands of robbery suspects has a direct impact on what's happening, and his department will be unrelenting in identifying the sources of the firearms. Here's what we heard from other witnesses out here last night.
I guess they see the whole gold chains on them, and that's what they were